Marty, what's up, buddy? Rock out. Richard White, what's up? How's it going? Long time no see. Rick, what's up, Ricky? I am getting old, man, I tell you. Not as old as some of the stuff we talked about tonight, but I'm getting there. Hey, slowly but surely, I'm getting there. I think I'm gonna make an Abby point out of this. Marty, what are you doing, Marty? Well, that covers our sponsor for tonight. Live long and prosper, indeed. Absolutely. Oh, man. That has to be the crispest Mountain Dew I've tasted. You know why? Because I just took an Altoid, like one of those little mints, before I had this, and oh my goodness. Man, that's crisp. Goodness gracious. What in the wide world of Flinapping is going on here? I don't know, Alan. I just don't know. But now that you're here, I mean, it's a real show. It's really something now. Beforehand, it wasn't all that, you know. It was just kind of so-so. But now that you're here, rocking and rolling. Indeed. All right, can anybody guess our material tonight? Who can guess? Well, gotta love it when there's a fossil inclusion there. Lance is here. What's up, Lance? And by the way, huge thank you, Marty. I do appreciate that. Excuse me. That Mountain Dew's hitting already. What can I say? Yeah, I really appreciate that, Marty. Thank you. You should have a Noonan on the way. I think I put it in the mail a few days ago. A couple days ago. It was an orange one. So next day or two or three, be on the lookout. Enjoy the discussion's review of college world history. I'll tell you what. I really enjoy looking back into history and dissecting it, especially from a biblical point of view. Coral? No, that's a good guess though. Florida coral? Nope, Marty. Florida coral? Nope, Richard. Nope. Richard White Bopper in today? Uh-oh. No way. You'll have to tell me how you like it because let me tell you, it's my favorites. It really is. There's something about them, Lance, that just work really good. I don't know what it is. A secret sauce. Nah, he just does a really fine job. Puts a lot of effort into them, and that effort is easily shown. Exactly. Absolutely. Anyways, y'all haven't guessed what I've got yet. That's pretty wild. got a number of coral guesses. Now I should be able to get it now. Either that or Lance is going to spoil it for everybody. All right, no guesses. Y'all have no idea what's going on, what material we're working. We could be working something from like Africa or something. Is that what we got? Tallahassee? No. No, looking for look for the material. Looking for material. Kind of hummus. No. More so making an arrowhead than anything. Actually, Abbey points were. I have my own theory on them. All right, who's gonna guess the material? Who can guess it? Tanzanite? No, not Tanzanite. Quartz? No, not quartz. No, no, Richard, not from there. It'd be $20 a pound if it was from there. Boxes sold. I did, Marty. I did. A couple of them. Coral? No. Good guess, Lynn. Alan Cole. It's about time. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. That is exactly what we got here. Is some Alabama coastal. Obviously, it's translucent as all get out. Because why wouldn't it be? It's from Alabama. Or the stuff I get is from Alabama. So this is self-collected, self-heated Alabama coastal plains chert. Is Bama coastal? It is coastal plains chert that forms in Alabama. That's what it is. It also forms in Georgia, and it also forms in Florida. But it does not all look the same. Depends on where you get it. Where I get it, it can come out in 40 different colors. I mean, I've got 40 different colors right here. I mean, you've got multicolored, you've got red, you've got pink and clear, you've got pink you've got gray, orange, swirly doings. You've got red and white polka dots. You've got 40 different. You've got purple. You've got, this is not heated, but PB&J. Got whatever that is. Yeah, you've got a ton of different varieties where I happen to pick it up at. And I enjoy it. Pick one up after I get back from Brady. All right. Sounds good, Marty. For you, I'd have to put together a special box. A special box. Roll Tide, absolutely. From North Alabama, I want to try some of that. Ooh, that's tough because it is not anywhere near North Alabama. Oh, goodness. Now, good news for you is there's a ton of stuff up there in North Alabama, just not this. Blunt, what's up? Good to see ya. To see ya. I have some severely fossil-filled Alabama coastal that's going to push me to my limit. Bro, there is some that's just brutal to work. I'm not going to lie. There's some... Yeah. And you got to heat it up like crazy, like a madman to get it to do what you want it to do. Yeah, I feel you. Because I've been there. 110% sure. I've been there. In fact, like 90% of the stuff you actually find. Now, whenever I first collected coastal, I collected every last boulder I could see. But now I realize that 90% of it's like not worth getting unless you want to put an inordinate amount of time and effort into getting like an itty bitty little spall out of a huge boulder or something. No. But from time to time, you'll come across some good boulders. Obviously, this is more fossiliferous. I mean, there's shells and rice grains all through this mammer jammer. But it can be difficult to come across some really good pieces. This could break here, by the way. Color rocks. Kind of. From my observation, it's just depth. But also, yeah, certain variations in the formation, yes. But you can pull out different color stuff in the same formation. Like 100%. I've seen it. It's wild. All those colors right there, you can pull from like a football field distance. But the thing spans like the miles. I mean, the outcrop is crazy. Alan, there's your first cop of the evening. Wasn't an ambulance this time. It was a cop. Sounded like it was chasing somebody down. Yeah, we're going Abby here. Misty says you have a question. All right, let's hear it. TH is here. What's up? Randy, good to see you. Good to see you again. Absolutely. Brian says I've got a huge piece of yellow red solid glass. Oh, I appreciate that. You know, I've got more rock than I can handle, but I greatly appreciate the sentiment of wanting me to try it and sending that to me. There's many who offer, and at this point in time, I kind of just got to decline because even when I get it, I can't. I feel like I then have to force myself to do it, and sometimes it's not always feasible. But that's really cool. Maybe I want to see you work it. I want to see you do something cool with it. Yeah, we're definitely going for an Abbey point. If anybody is familiar with the old Deep South points, there's no chart in my area of Eastern Kentucky. I got to drive 3 hours south. Oof. You know, you make do with what you got. It's not always ideal, but at least you know where to get it. That's better than not knowing. I technically have to drive to get to this stuff. Not going to tell you the distance or to where or anything like that, but yeah, I gotta drive a ways. All right, the way this is shaping up, this is going to be an Abbey for the ages. And I know it's going to be one I want to keep, and I want to make something that I'll sell. So how about going for a big old fat Clovis? This one I think is going to fail on me. But it's so pretty, so it's got to be... So if it works, it works. The problem I'm having is there's a fat shell in there, which to some of y'all is like, you got to keep it in there and make a Clovis. So that's what I'm going to try to do. This will probably be a cheaper point. But if I can make it into a point, that'll be a win. Striker, this is called a copper bopper. 4 hours for rocks, it happens. JV's here. What's up, Valdez? And Jesse made it. Jesse makes it in. Lance says, I used to take boxes on the sender gets to pay. 2 of the points of their choice that I'm able to make from the box of things. Good way to get free. Yeah, that's actually really true. That's really true. That sweet red Bama rice grain, it is. Although it's kind of a cruddier piece because it's got a fat shell in there and another fat shell in there. But I was just showing them, this is an Abbey point that I'm going to make into an Abbey. But it looked like something I'd want to keep, even if it would have been just kind of a so-so point. So I want to make something that you guys can possibly get a hand at, get a snatch at. And this one, I don't think it'll work. Like I said, it's too pretty not to try. John, you been heating up some things recently? Oh yeah, there's that shell. Oh boy. Never give up on your spots. You want it, that's right. Almost got. Oh boy. Well, it happens, Jesse. Gots to be careful. Yeah, it's gonna be thicker than usual, but I gotta keep that fossil in there, you know? You know who, Joe? Are they honking outside, Marshall? I think they're honking out there. Are they being rude? Yeah, they're being rude. Yeah, this will be an interesting one. Sounded like I had a stutter there for a second. This will. I'm getting nervous. I don't know if it'll flute right. Gator wasn't having it. Doc's here. What's up, Doc? What's up, Doc? If you know what that's from, you're probably my age or higher. What's up, Doc? What's up, Doc? Yeah, this will. I don't know about this one. It'll be what it'll be, I reckon, but it's not ideal. All right. Come back through. Just gonna isolate on that side. Isolate on that side. Then come back with a little pressure flaker. Get our little pressure pad, which is right here. Come back in, abrade everything a little bit. Come back in. Marty says first. They get the Bugs Bunny. What's up, Doc? I love it. Hit the like button. Indeed. Jake been around since the 90s. Technically, it's not a lie. Technically. Oh, goodness. I go to set up the platform, and it came down even lower. And lo and behold, we got a fat Jersey pocket. We absolutely would have that. Man, that is just... that ain't fair. But I did tell you this is a odd piece of coastal, so I can't really expect anything crazy. I'm just trying to get a flute off. If I can get a flute, I'll be happy. I'm gonna have to strike on that Jersey pocket. Oh goodness, this is gonna be so bad. This is gonna be terrible. That's a little better, but oof, that's brutal right there. All right. A little smaller bopper. Need to be able to reach the thing. There goes another little doololly. And here we go. Will it flute? Because it's got 1,000 different pockets in here. My guess is it will, but it won't do what I'm thinking it will. Or would hope that it would. Or it'll just break. So we'll see. All right, we ready? Something happened. It took a flake off. Oh, looky there. Looky there. And we kept our shell. Man, that's wild. I was expecting there to be some worse stuff in there, I can't lie. Problem is, I don't have much of nothing to work with on this side. This side is just a bare, I mean, there's nothing to work with at all. So I'm doubtful I'll get the same fluid or anything close. I'm gonna obviously try. Snaper, like Severus Snape. A mountain. It's really weird. We'll see. I'm not too hopeful, honestly. I do not like my odds. My odds are probably like, well, it depends on how this series goes right here. I know y'all can't see anything. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's brutal. Oh boy. This is gonna stink. This reeks of breaking. Oh yeah, this is gonna be bad. And I know it's gonna be bad. And it's just gonna have to be bad. Ha! That's crazy. Absolutely terrible. Do I think something will happen? Yes. Will it be good? I just want it to go a little ways. Just go a little bit, please. That's all I ask. Just go a little ways, please. That's all I want. All right, I got it set up best I can. I think it'll fail. Whoa, who donated? Tommy Anderson, what in the world, dude? Whippersnapper napper, get some. Oh, goodness. Marshall, you hear that, Bob? A treat? Marty just bought you a treat. You want treat? Marty got you a treat. He did. We'll have to get it to you later, though. I can't get it to you right now, son. Go back over there and lay down. Get out of my way. All right, this is gonna fail. Or do amazing. I don't know, honestly. Something took off. Whole point didn't break. That's all I could have asked for right there. The other side's better, but that is crazy. That is crazy right there. Marshall, go lay, ball. We'll get you a treat later, okay? Go lay. We'll get you a treat later, okay? You gotta stay there, okay? He's looking at me up and down. What? A treat? A treat? No way. Well, it might actually turn out. Now, I need to go check my kiln really quick. Stay, Marsh. Stay. All right, I'm back. I am back. Anyways, thanks, Tommy, for that donation. I greatly appreciate it. Schneider finally made it in. About time. About time. All right, this is where things get interesting. What's going to happen at that shell? What's going to happen at the shell? By the way, this is usually a piece of coastal I discard. I do not work stuff that has stuff in it. If that's stuff y'all want or stuff y'all are looking for, I can absolutely load up. But it's going to have fossils and holes and stuff. It's just not ideal. Need to go to bed? Aw. Well, glad you stopped in for a minute there, Mike. Come on. There we go. That was good. That was good. Perfect. That's what I wanted to do. I didn't want to mess with that shell. I just want to creep on up there to it, you know? And we got another druzy pocket right there. You're new? All right, welcome in. So I don't want to mess with my flute termination, but I do want to try to catch this. It got to the center. I mean, that's about as good as I could ask for. That messed a little bit with the termination, but you can still see it. Okay, now to the other side. This is where the shell is, where the seam is. This is where all the marbles lay. I'm tempted to just leave it, but oh boy, wait. I cleared the top part of the shell, but the remaining part is still there. You see the literally the shape of my fingernail, you see it? So it's still in there. That's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Whoever buys this, I'll add this little chip, if I remember right. That's pretty dope. There we go. That caught some of that madness there. Oh, that looks good. And I can pressure flake that. Oh, yeah, we're rocking and rolling. Sometimes these cruddy pieces of coastal can turn out to be just the coolest thing. Do you got a lot of coastal? Not ready to go. But I've probably got 40,000 pounds of what I call crap that's just like this, that I don't really enjoy working all that much. Just being honest. I'd rather work something that I know is completely clean, but that doesn't mean it can't turn into something nice like this, you know? So I've always debated because, you know, when you sell rock, or if you sell rock, you want to sell the best. Problem is, if you're a rock seller and you're a napper, which 90% of the time you are, and you know how uncommon it is to get really good stuff, you obviously want to keep the best. Well, I've kind of decided, well, Jake, you've got enough where you can start selling off your, you know, B plus to A minus material and not be hurting so bad. And again, whenever I post a picture of like a really crazy coastal point, people are going to say, oh, I want that kind of material like that. It's like, wow, wait a minute, you know? So that's why for so long I have not sold anything pertaining to just coastal. Until I got an email yesterday or earlier today saying, hey, I want just coastal. And I was like, oh, okay. I got to pay taxes, so let me see what I can cook up. So I may sell coastal, but it won't be crazy expensive. And you got to keep in mind that it's going to be fossily stuff. I mean, you'd have to take the risk. Good news is you'd have a bunch of videos of me working the stuff, so you'd be like, oh, okay, I have somebody who's worked it and maybe can help me through or explain me through how to work through some of this stuff. But that's why. But yeah, I've got an uncountable number of boulders, literally. But they're pretty much all B grade, C grade stuff, like this. I mean, this is just a superheated C grade piece. It's not even a B grade. It's just been superheated. So if y'all wanted to take the risk for heated spalls of medium grade coastal, I can get on it now. But it'll take a while. I've got a small kiln, as many of you guys know. A lot of fat. Florida have a lot of those. Oh yeah. I do, Snyder. I do. Collected it all. Oh goodness. Clovis point. Thank you. Yeah, trying to catch up. Good, yeah, because I haven't made the box yet. I plan on doing everything before this week is out. And I literally have one pile of coastal that I promised to a guy who bought 2 boxes, medium boxes worth. And I rose the price a little bit for those because he wanted some really nicer stuff. But I'm gonna make it worth it for everybody. So either way, if I have some roaming pieces, I'll throw them in there. Because you got a special box, Jesse. You got a special. What's your favorite thing to make? I have no idea. Oh, an arrowhead, probably. I know that's a simple answer. I honestly don't know. I do not know. So right now I just need to shape up the edge and hope this thing doesn't break in half. Which with coastal, I wouldn't be surprised. With this material, you can't get your hopes up. Like, you just can't. You gotta expect that some kind of doings is gonna happen. You've gotta expect it. It's just how it goes. And I'm gonna need to check my kiln here in about 2 seconds. Well, I guess when I finish this point, I can check it. Yeah, coastal Clovis, come on now. A red coastal Clovis, this is gonna be insane. 6 years ago, roundabout. I keep saying 5 to 6, but it's about time I need to say 6. I never really know when to transition, so I'm just going to start saying 6. Might even be a little longer. I was exposed to it for about 7 years, but I didn't really start for quite some time. All right, so I was able to pressure flake that side. Now let's see about this other side here. By the way, thank you for those who donated tonight. I appreciate it. Yep, that's a good sign. So go check on these over. When you hear a little pop, yeah, you better go check on that thing. Now, it's where it needed to be, but there was one in there that I knew didn't need that much heat. And I bet you that's where that pop was, had to be. Either that or they were shifting. Basically, they're rocks that already got 550 degrees when they were larger. And so I'm giving them another 550 degrees. But I'm thinking about ramping it up to 575. Because thinner boulders or tabs, the thinner they are, generally the more heat they can take. And that may be only about 20, 30 degrees more, but that's why you throw a flake in a turkey roaster. Nothing happens to that joker, but you throw something that thick in there, thing busts in half. So it's just, now you can heat up stone that large. You just got to go ultra slow so that it can marinate, It's like you're cooking a brisket or something, which I've literally never done. Maybe I need to do that soon. That would be fun. We can have a little cookout. Anybody want to come join? Say what, I'll provide the rocks. Y'all go buy the brisket, and I'll provide the rocks. Sound fair? That sounds fair to me. That sounds fair to me. All right, guys, so this is not a crazy Clovis. I don't want anybody to think that this is a crazy Clovis, but I will say it's not junk. It actually turned out okay. I'm pretty surprised that the stone held up. I guess I did good on the heat treating. What can I say? I'm just the best heat treater in the world. No, I'm not. Dan Yoder's got me beat on that. Because he takes dadgum 20 days. Not really. But he hasn't sold any in a long time. Over a year. He might have sold a little batch recently, like a few months ago. He's gotten out of it a little bit. All right, who wants to bid on this thing? Anybody want to bid on this thing? Pale? Who are you talking to? Probably to me. I am pale. Sharper than, that's the age-old joke. It's pretty sharp, I know that. No, 5 times more durable. Oh yeah, you best believe. Definitely 5 times more durable. Turned out great. Sweet. What would I want for something like this? As long as it gets at least 30 bucks, I'll be happy. So let's start the bidding at 30 bucks. Well, Marty started at 45. Well, crud. Okay. I don't think this one's translucent. It's not. And it's nothing crazy, so don't bid out the wazoo. I mean, but it's a Coastal Plains Clovis. I actually think 45 is a good bid for this one. So going once. Going twice. Oh wow, we got it 8,000. Not even gonna give credibility to that. All right, I think Marty is gonna secure it. And sold. Unless I see something in the next 2 seconds because of the lag, and I don't. So, perfect. Marty, you get a steal, and you get the little thingy on top, which I'm gonna put over here so I don't forget it. Oh, goodness. All right. Now, what am I gonna make next is the question. Appreciate you, Marty. Got a few preforms. I think this one will be interesting. This is really glassy. That's my buddy Ryan's favorite word. It's glossy. It's glassy. Marshall, get off all that coral. Get over there on your bed, bub. Go on your bed, bub. It's glassy. Now, who's gonna guess what this material is. Any ideas? I got it, Marty. Thanks, buddy. Wagyu. Who wants to guess what this material is? No, not frozen Wagyu. No. Alan, what a legend. I guess I did tell you earlier in the stream, but yeah, some coastal works a little better than others. This one I think I superheated it to like 800 degrees. Pretty sure. This particular piece. Because coastal can take a bunch. Excuse me, this Mountain Dew is really getting to me, man. But it's keeping me going. Take a nap. Oh, no problem. No problem. Gotta let our boy get one from time to time, Mr. Marty. Is it like glass? It is like glass. Yeah. Lost Lake? That'd be a good idea. It's not a bad idea. I'm currently setting up platforms and taking them. I know I'm not explaining them all, but hi, sorry. How's Lewis been? I don't know. He's been working a lot. Yeah, I think he's just been working a lot. He should have some videos coming, I'd imagine. He's very appreciative of y'all from the other day. Yeah, I didn't know if that would go. It actually did fine. I'm over here trying to make the thinnest doggone preform in the world. I don't know why. I don't have to. Sweet. I believe you, Philip. I believe you. What's double sweet? Our sweet tea definitely is. I went to like Missouri one time. Maybe it was just the area I was in, or I don't know. I was visiting family, and one place I said, "Can I have some sweet tea?" They said, "No, we ain't got none." I was thinking in my mind, what alien planet And then I went to another place and asked for tea, and they gave me unsweet. I'm thinking, this is just, who are you people? This is not right. Something's wrong. I think something's wrong here. Genuinely. I was shocked. I had to get like Diet Coke or something, I forget. Crazy. Don't have sweet tea. That has got to be the best thing in the world and the worst thing for you at the same time. I'm sure there's other candidates for that. Thanks, Randy. Appreciate it. Oh, man. Doesn't happen often, but sometimes you send a flake into your finger. They don't feel good. I'll tell you that. It just don't feel good, guys. Don't know if you guys knew that or happened to be aware of that. But in case you weren't, now you know. What is this gonna do? Apparently not much. Oh, let me just make a Hillsborough. I'm tired of fooling around with this. Let me just make me a nice Coastal Plains Hillsborough. I don't know if I've ever made a Hillsborough from Coastal Plains. This will be a one-of-one Jake Anderson make. Right here, you're witnessing it firsthand. Since it's 101, does that make it $10,000? There's got to be a rule where if it's a 101, it's got to be a bajillion dollars, right? I still do not understand this trading card business. All right, if you're in it, just excuse what I'm about to say. I think it is the dumbest thing. It is a literal piece of paper, bro. It is a piece of paper. It is a piece of paper. I cannot understand why that is. Now, for Pokemon cards, fine. I grew up playing Pokemon. I understand. Them things are rare. They don't just come around. I get that. Okay, I get that. I'm talking about all these sports like, oh, it's just a cajillion dollars for no reason. I do not understand it. Unless you're making money, I guess that's the whole name of the game. It's all about money. Money, money, money. How much money can we get? That's what it's all about. It has to be. Does 10,000? Oh, this is worth 10,000. All right, sweet. That sounds. Should I sign it? Does my signature make it $20,000? I feel like that's fair and reasonable. I'll feel like a self-collected, self-heated, self-napped, stone, arrowhead should be worth more than a piece of paper. I feel like it should. Now, my name is not Shohei Ohtani, but if you want me to sign his name on here, I'll do it. I can do that. Actually, I would never do that. Hammerstones? Yes, sir. Zulex? No thanks. No thanks. No thanks. I think I'm good. I think I'm solid. All right, let me sharpen this up. Speaking of preforms, that's basically what this is. We've got to tidy it up. It's not where it needs to be, but it's going to. By the way, do y'all think it's translucent? Yes or no? It's not a trick question. Somebody's going to type yes. And then another guy's going to type no, just to kind of be that guy, you know. Then another guy's going to say yes. And then another guy's going to say no. And then there's going to be a couple yeses. And then there's going to be a couple no's, probably. But you know what? It'll be what it'll be. The question is, for Diadu, how did you know? How did you know? All right, I got two guesses, a yes and a no. Is it translucent? Yes or no? Yes, translucent. Yeah, no. Okay. Load anymore. All right. Stones here. All right, so we got two yeses and two nos. All right, we got somebody's got to do the tiebreaker. Come on now. Come on now. Who'll do the tiebreak for us? First one I see will be the tiebreaker. It not. Robert says it's opaque at best. I see a yes. Alan says no. So I got more no's than yeses. Okay. I have to show you, see if you're right or wrong. You might be right. You might be wrong. But I have a feeling that the majority of you will be wrong. And I just tested it, so I know you're wrong. I'll show you towards the end. Some coastal is the most see-through stuff you've ever seen in your life. Not really, because there's glass out there, so you know what I'm getting at. Others are opaque. Whether that be because it's high silica, which isn't always true, because I would suggest that this is probably higher silica than some others. Some are just more opaque than others. This one, however, is not opaque. So what you guys have learned about coastal in just this one live stream is that it comes in a bunch of colors. Just because it's glassy doesn't mean that it's automatically translucent. Because that Clovis was glassy, but it wasn't translucent. But this one is glassy, just as the other, but it is translucent. Or so we'll see here in a minute or two. Already got to fix the tip, obviously. But let's do a little more work at the base. And one question I do want to ask is, do you want to see more coastal plains chert on this channel? Or do you prefer seeing kind of the stuff that's not local? That is my question to you guys. Like coral, hornstone, etc. Which do you prefer? Like, if you had a choice, what material would you want to see worked? By the way, Hernando's, or Hillsborough's rather, have sharp tips, so I got to give it a sharp tip. West Coast Central. Pick up. Amoeba. Amoeba chert's pretty neat. Haven't worked in it in a while. Do I sell them? Yes, I'm going to sell this one in a minute or two. Or 3 or 4 or 5. or 6 or 8 or 9 or 10 minutes from now. Probably not that long. What do I sell them on? On here, like PayPal and whatnot. Gotta get it sharp. I'd say that's pretty solid. All right, is it translucent? It is. This doesn't really do a good job of showing it, but yeah, it's translucent. Not quite like glass, but anyways, if this is one you want, let me know. We'll do a little bidding war. Again, nothing too wild or too fancy or too crazy, but slick Alabama Coastal Plains chert. All right, feel free to bid and kick the bidding off somebody at like 30 bucks. And that's what's going on here. Nice man, glad I could catch. Oh yeah, good to see you, Seth. Anyways, I'm gonna end it after this. I see Lee says 35, but usually I like to sell to those who I've sold to before. Sometimes it's not too tried and true. Anyways, anybody want this one? If not, it's a keeper case. Some slick Alabama Coastal. All right, Marty's at 30. All right, I'll give everybody else a minute if you want it. If not, Marty's got another steal. Thanks, TA. Yeah, you got some points coming either way, so. All right, going once. Going twice. Lee, I see your $50 bid. Usually we do $5 increments, and sometimes whenever folks I don't know bid, they're just kind of bidding, just a bid. I don't know if that's you or not. No way, that's sick. All right, I haven't seen anything, so Marty's got it for 30 going once. Going twice. And Marty gets it at 30 bucks. What a steal. Atta boy, Marty. I'm gonna put it over here with your Clovis. So Marty got 2 coastal points today. For under $100 for both of them. That's killer. All right. Now, I'm about to end the stream, but is there anything else I'd want to sell? Oh yeah, Valedez, I didn't know if this is one you still wanted. If not, no worries. I couldn't remember if it was you who asked for it a long time ago, or I couldn't quite remember. But I'd lower the price if you wanted it. But it's been a while. Let me see. Still got the big old Pickwick. I'll show that off. I'm surprised nobody's picked it up for $150. It's a dandy. That thin. It's translucent as all get out. I feel like $150 is a steal. The only reason I'm selling is because tax is coming up. But I know it's for y'all too, so either way. Anyways, that's 150. And is there anything else around here somewhere? Jake, email Snyder's contact. Snyder's contact. Ralph Snyder. Email Ralph Snyder. I can email Ralph Snyder. I think that's what you're asking. I'm not sure. Let me see. Is there anything else over here that y'all might want? Huh. What's going on with Ralph? Is he okay? Oh, yeah. This is a funky piece of obsidian from my buddy Alan. That's kind of dusty, but... Oh, you're going to send him a care package of rock? What do you want me to email him? What do you want me to say? That you're going to send him one? Alan Cole, where are you at? Here's your material. All right, Lynx. I think I do. Snyder, email me at gulfcoastknapping@gmail.com, and then I can give you Tommy's info later. If you want it. Anyways, this is a very interesting point here. I'll sell it for cheap if anybody wants it. This obsidian Kirk. I gotta finish the base, but if anybody wants it for what? Well, I guess y'all could tell me. I don't want much for it. But y'all may not want it. That's okay. I just saw it out here. I'm like, gotta do something with it. Gotta get it thin. Gotta get it thinned down. How much? Oh, I don't know. I mean, this isn't worth much of nothing. It's just a little thing of obsidian. The only thing that makes it worth something is Jake Anderson made it, which might add $1 bill. You know, I'm not famous, guys. It's just a point at the end of the day. But one day, you can say, I have some of Jake Anderson's work. Honestly, I've given a lot of thought to this. You know, you buy arrowheads, you keep them, and whatever. By the way, I've got me a collection, you best believe. Y'all know I like to keep certain personal points. But I would rather be remembered for my influence for Christ than anything else in the entire world. That's what's most important. Always will be. Anybody's welcome to view this channel, but at the risk that you might hear some good news. You might hear some good news. Isn't there a point called a little bear that looks like this? I know a Kirk fits the bill, right? I get that, but dude, this light is just a swinging over here. All right, honestly, I really don't want to finish this up. So if somebody gives me like $20, they can have it, and that's shipped. We have 400 people in here, no way. Back to the olden days when we had thousands of people watching. But no. Anyways, is it translucent? Yeah, it's translucent. Anyway, this is more like a project point. If you want it, you can have it. Kind of deal. Marshall's ready to go in. But tell you what, if anybody wants that for 20, I'll throw in a spall or something. I'll throw in something. You know, if you want it, I'll throw it in there. You best believe. You best believe. What can I throw in there? We got some corals on here. Some of it's halfway decent. What's up, bud? I would throw something in there if somebody wants it for 20. Would I take 10? That would honestly barely cover the shipping on it. So, dude, shipping these days is crazy. Shipping these days is absolutely wild. It's crazy. What can I say? It's wild. I'll throw in a spall or something if I remember right. If anybody wants it for 20. Again, it's a work on it piece. But it is pretty big. Would you take 20? Yes, I'd take 20 for it. Absolutely. You want it for 20? Send me your PayPal. Or send me an email afterwards or something and I'll get it to you. All right, yeah, this is just kind of a whatever point. Anyways, you'll take it if you let me pay you in the morning. It's not, guys, this isn't worth much of nothing, all right? I'll tell you what, I'll just keep it and then finish it and sell it for $25. How about that? That's what I'll do. Or you can have it blunt for 20, but I wouldn't want to make you force you into something. Have a PayPal? Oh no, that's our usual doings. Yeah, we'll wait on it. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Yeah, I'll find some more stuff to get rid of for cheap tomorrow. I'll make some more points tomorrow. It'll be fantastic. And I'll probably work some more coastal. I got a whole bunch more preforms. I want to make a Clovis out of that one because that'll be insane. And then got a couple of just kind of your bland coastal, which I actually really like. And then this one, which is kind of glassy. The red won't stay, but it is what it is. And we'll finish it up. Anyways, thank you guys. Y'all are awesome. I got somebody who's waiting on me to go inside. You see him? You can go inside. You can go in the house. Marty and Tommy bought you a treat. A treat. A treat. He wants a treat. All right, guys. Thanks. I have, Randy. I just, yeah, I'm not great at it. I use Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. I tell you what, if you really are curious, if you really like it, Randy, send me an email at gulfcoastknapping@gmail.com. And if you have Venmo or Cash App, let me know. But usually I don't want to give out my address to just anybody, you know. So if you have one of those two, cool. If not, it's all right. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Y'all are amazing. Subscribe if you want to. And I'm going to drink a little bit of sweet tea. A little bit of sweet tea's on the mind. And go inside. All right, guys, take care. Till tomorrow or Friday or whenever I'm back. We shall see you later. Bye.